This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Oakland Raiders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 41. Set. 10. Go. Sponge! Easy. Kill. Go. Shut up!
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. Back. At the 32-yard line.
They're coming.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now this time, Carl throw.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Colts take over
All day,
first
baby, all
and
day.
10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant. Get ready. Mike, 55. Five. Watch the run. Good soft, baby. That's baby soft. Hey, watch edge. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Now.
On 1st down, it's Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks, 88 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A 1st down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check 31. Recon, 132 fighter.
At the Raiders' 20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Luck. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
60 outlaw. Next on Travis. Hey, Zoo. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam, slam.
3rd and 2, Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Check my 50. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Check, 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 check. Check.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Now this time he'll look to throw. There he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck escaping the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cleveland Farrell. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
3rd and long. It's Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This defense porous so far in this 1st quarter. They face another 1st and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
He can't hang. X3, 218, chopper. Smoke. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. And tight down. There you go.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at him with the same play,
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 29, Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Carr now on first down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, Raider 2. Mike 50.
To throw his Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
6-6. Pull it high. 16 yards. 50. Coming to you. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
It's a nice completion, and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds, because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 39, Carr flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. This is caught by Williams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
185. Run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, Carr to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Yard line.
Here we go.
28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's going to let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 34.
Here we go.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Mike, hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get 61, matchbox lights. Jim. Go. Let's go.
Yes, yes.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On the ball.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. It's our field.
Yeah.
It's our field.
On 1st and 10, Locke. That's going to be caught. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Hey. Mike 7.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Mike.
Here's Locke. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr caught by Jones. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go right here now. Check three.
Slam.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. And that's complete to Cooks. 7 yards there and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
After the sack on first down, Luck. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Carr. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Taco Charlton. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Switch.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the gun, here's Luck. Open man, here is Hamilton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
General West.
He's checking.
Hey, Haywood.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go. 60 or. Blue draw corkers.
Let's go. Hey, switch.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, check Mike.
Now.
2nd and 5 now. Luck He's going to loft one. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, 37 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
22-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
You're mine.
From the gun, Carr steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Let's go.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go. 10-2, sir.
3's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 Lobo.
Check. 53. Slide.
Recon. 132 fighter. 5.
At the 18-yard line.
Mike, 53.
On the shoot.
On 2nd and very short. Luck. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Carr. Jones has it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Check. 53.
A shotgun snap for Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deshaun Hamilton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead.
42, Raiders 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
Now, from the gun, Carr. Buying time to his left. And that is the arm strength. Wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Crunch time, defense.
Operating from the gun, Carr, and that will be incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, In the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ship. Mike, 53.
Lock on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Gator.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bandit.
Ready.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks.
Run.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 27-yard line.
On the ready.
53. Check 53. Let's
move.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
6-6. Bullet high. Let's go. Get set.
Throwing now. Luck.
Here we go, D. It's just
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, 50.
To throw is Lock.
Let's go, D.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for him.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Carr now to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And some room to work. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
That's right.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, It was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.